Welcome back. Today we're going to make a quick video about how to use Twitter. So I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to set up a brand new Twitter account if you don't already have one, a couple of the key features on Twitter, and how to just get a general idea of what to do once you're there. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is open up any web browser, whatever web browser you normally use. And I'm going to be doing all of this from a desktop. So they do have iPhone and Android apps. The features should be pretty similar. The buttons will be in different places, obviously. If we feel that we need to create a video specifically for the iPhone and Android app, then we will do that if we get enough requests from you guys as well. And please do not hesitate to reach out to us if you are having problems by using your iPhone or Android and you can't figure out where to go and all that kind of stuff. We have an entire team of people that are more than happy to help anybody that needs some help. My homepage happens to be Google. You can search for Twitter if you want, or you can simply go to your URL at the top of most of your browsers. That will be twitter.com. You type that in, and here's what pulls up. So you can choose to sign up with your Google account if you have one, sign up with Apple, or sign up with the phone or an email. So we're going to do the phone or email option, just so you guys can see how that works. If you do it with either of these, it just logs you into those accounts, you give it access, and you move forward. Really simple, but first I'll type in my name. And that could be your real name, or it can be your company name. So let's do Your Daily B, since that's what we are doing. And if you switch, you can click this right here to change it to use phone instead or use email, whichever you prefer. So we're going to do email. We'll do hello@yourdailyb.com. Do you want to allow Twitter to track your content across the web? That's up to you. It's a privacy setting on your end. But basically, they'll start tracking what you're doing everywhere else, and then they'll start gearing ads and things like that towards you and your likes and preferences towards you on your Twitter account. So I generally untrack it, but that's up to you. All right, so we got name, got the email, got my date of birth. You can read through all of these terms of services, privacies, cookie use, all that kind of stuff. If you prefer, just click any of these links. It'll pull those up and you can go read through it. Otherwise, hit sign up. Now they have sent me a code to my email. So I will open up my email browser. So you can see I have gotten my email verification code. So I'm just going to copy this number, or just remember it, whichever you prefer, and paste it in here, and you hit next. If you didn't get it, you just click didn't receive the email. It'll pop up and send you another one or offer you other ways to go ahead and get that confirmation. So hit next, type in a password, and you're good to go. If you want to add a photo, you can. Let's go ahead and pick one, why not? Use Jerry's gold bee because it's a cool bee. And we'll hit next. You can type a quick little thing about us. So your bio is going to be something short. Whatever. You type site to help bees, how to help build a hive. There you go. Simple, nothing crazy. So your daily bee 22, because it's 2022. Why not? Sounds good. And you can always change this later, like it says here. So this is just your username. For now, it's a way for people to easily find you. And do you want notifications on? Me? Nope. Skip for now. Choose what things you're interested in. So we'll say a couple of random things. How about some technology? How about some sports? Now it'll start giving you more options. So all you're doing is helping customize your Twitter feed. So if you choose different things that you're interested in, it will start suggesting different people for you to follow based on those likes and everything else. So you can pick things if you're interested, doesn't really matter, and you go from there. So I'll go ahead and hit next. Now it's going to suggest a few people for you to follow. So if you want to follow any of these, feel free. You just hit follow. And now you will be following the tweets that they post out or when they get tagged and things of that nature. And we'll go into that in just a second. So there you go. Now we'll hit next. Now I've got a few people that I'm following. So here is your home page. So what it looks like when you first come. Right here is where you're going to type in any of your tweets. If you want to type, hey, Twitter world, excited to be here. Right. Now we're going to start looking for some people. So you can search on here. So we'll type in crypto swarm _swarm. And that way it'll pull up the Be Social team. So you click on that. I'm going to go ahead and follow them. You can see right here you have the follow button. Now I'm going to be following them. Another cool feature to it is it will suggest other people for you to start following based on who follows Be Social as well. So you can scroll down, you can see some of their tweets, things that they've been tagged in, things that they've retweeted. So Be Social retweeted this tweet from somebody who just signed up to be a Bee, who's got a pretty good following on here. I think they had 22,000 followers. This brings us to the next points. Here's a heart. So that is a like button on Twitter. If I click that, all it does is says that I now liked this tweet that this person put out. This is the retweet button. When you click on this, you can simply click retweet, which will just repost this exact tweet on your wall, but you aren't saying anything. All you're doing is hitting retweet, done. It just now says exactly like this, Be Social retweeted. That's how it'll be on yours now. It'll say your daily Bee retweeted this tweet, and it'll pop on other people's walls if they're following you. Or if you want to undo it, you don't want to do that, you can. Or you can choose quote retweet, which will pull up a thing to allow you to add a comment to this. Excited to have you as a part of the swarm. Welcome to the team. Right. So now I'm tweeting a thing about it. I hit tweet. Now that goes up on my wall as a tweet that I tweeted, as well, and tagging them in it. I can comment on it if I want. So this is a reply is what they call it. And you're just putting in whatever you want to say to this person. Awesome. Welcome to the hive. And now that'll be a comment underneath this. You can see other people's comments by basically clicking anywhere on the link itself. Now it's pulling up this tweet individually. So now I'm no longer seeing my wall. I'm seeing just this particular tweet and then comments about that tweet. So I can scroll through and read what other people are saying about it. I can go and like what they said about it. I can retweet it if I want. And then this is the share button. So I can send this out to people if I want, or I can copy a link to it. I can bookmark it to look at it later, or I can send via direct message. To get back to your wall, there's a couple ways you can do that. You can just click this back arrow, and that'll take me back to where I just was, or I can click home. That'll take me back to the very top of my page as it was going, and you can see it shows some of the things that I've just done, right? It says that I replied to this one. It also says that I tweeted or retweeted this one and tweeted it. And then there's my first tweet, and now we can scroll through some of the people that we are following. So we'll start seeing their posts and everything else. And again, we can click like, we can retweet, or we can comment on any one of these. Over here, if you want to tweet, you click tweet, it'll pull it up and you can type it that way, or like we did in the beginning, you scroll all the way top of your home page or click home. It'll take you right back up to the top of this, and you can type in what's happening and you start typing your tweet. You can add GIFs, you can add pictures. So that's it for this video. We'll dive into more of the specifics on how to go into deeper things within Twitter and all these different things over here and spaces and a whole bunch of other things, because Twitter is very powerful, but this is a great way for you just to get started and get on here and start tweeting, retweeting, quoting, liking, commenting, and all that kind of stuff. So thank you so much for taking a look at the video. We hope you enjoyed it. We look forward to talking to you again on the next videos, and welcome to the Swarm.